Jake tuned the radio to Murdoch's castle, a magician who traveled the country and rescued children every harvest. The children were brought to live in a magical castle with ice cream. I hope he picks us, Jake yelled. Ma combed sister's hair silently. Dumbass. Murdoch ain't never. His brother looked up at the floorboards overhead, creaking under Pa's boots. Oh, fuck. The children took their seats. Jakey, Ma called, sit with me. Pa stumbled down the steps. Jake's stomach knotted up, uncertain, but feeling dread. Pa took a long draw of whiskey and mumbled, God forgive me. Pa ripped the belt from his pants and beat his children. Ma cradled Jake's head as he cried in terror, watching the savage blows. Pa screamed in anguish as his children failed to shield themselves from the lashings. Pa stopped at the sound of horns blasting out front. A recognizable voice blared.
Congratulations, Thompson children. Murdoch is here.
The children smiled and embraced. They were led out of the home and into the first black SUV. Jake's older brother spit on Pa and flipped him off. Jake ran out after them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Murdoch put a powerful hand to Jake's chest.
Where are you going?
The castle, Murdoch, Jake said.
No, you have a very important job here. Your father will explain.
Murdoch smiled to Pa.
Won't you, Dad?
Jake saw something glistening in Murdoch's mouth that scared him back a few steps. Sharp fangs. You can't take my babies again, Ma screamed and ran at Murdoch with Pa's axe. A man in black grabbed Ma's head and gave a sharp twist. She collapsed. Murdoch got into the car and drove off with Jake's siblings. The men in the second SUV forced a brunette teenager up the front porch. They tossed Ma's body into the trunk as if it were nothing more than a sack of chicken feed. One of the men bit his wrist and caught black liquid into a shot glass. He handed the glass to Pa, who cursed the men, and they laughed. Pa drank, and the color returned to his hair. Pa's muscles tightened, and old scars faded. Pa could now pass for Jake's older brother. Jake thought so anyway. See you again in 40, farmer, the man with the bleeding wrist called out. Better yet, make it 19. So that one, he pointed to Jake, can start his own farm. And they drove off. Your husband, he fight back? Pa asked the girl. Yes, they killed him for hiding our girls after refusing to beat them. He wouldn't listen. I told him, you can't fight fate. Pa looked at the girl. I had a teacher who used to say the same. I remember you from my class, William Thompson. Pa chuckled. Pa pulled the family portrait down and laid the picture amid countless others in the box he kept under the stairs. Paul turned to Jake and took another long draw of whiskey. Life on the farm ain't easy, boy. That was Life on the Farm Ain't Easy, written by icelugger86 on Reddit, from the subreddit r short scary stories. As always, I'm Fear the Great White. You're fucking awesome. I love you all. I'm out. Bye. Remember, life on the farm ain't easy, boy.